pleased to present the new 32 Targa, the 4x4 of the sea, and let's show you why. Targa is a wonderful company. They give you incredible amount of choice, whether you're doing inboard diesels, different sizes. Some of the significant advantages are joystick docking. You have outboards that can be tilted up and clear the water. Silent power, very predictable servicing, great space for additional mechanical equipment underway, and advanced control features on those outboards. So with optional outboards, it's created a space down underneath the cockpit where your diesels normally live. You'll see things like your hot water tank. This boat has diesel-fired hot water. It also has diesel heat, access to store some extra equipment. You'll see there's keep up to 4 fenders tucked underneath the cockpit lids, ready for when you arrive at your next spot. We've fitted it out with the Burnwind multi-use mounts, so whether you're holding fishing rods, downriggers, or barbecue, there's many features for them, but top quality mounts, and 4 of them in this cockpit. You've got 2 sockets for vertical poles, and you've got a little slider up here to put your sun top in, stretch it out, and give you some shade in the cockpit. These seats are perfectly placed for 2 over here, but when you're fishing or traveling under the way, they easily drop out of the way and form just a little bit of a step. This can be normal storage, but in this particular boat, we've ordered this with the fridge freezer compartment down below. It has a drain, so you could use ice and drain it, but it's 12 volt DC refrigeration in there. 2 good size storage lockers under the port and starboard seats, drains on both sides, and again, space underneath, so you can get things under there, but also your feet can go under there when you get into the outside of the boat. Moving further up the deck, this boat is also fitted with a live well. Port aft here, a really great idea is they've added the joystick control station on the port side. Somebody can stand along the port side, watch the dock come up, keep yourself safely off of it, and have complete control of the boat. A real nice feature because the helm is on the starboard side forward, which gives you a look down that side. And quick access out of the boat. You have an opening gate port side right adjacent to your control station, so if you need to quickly secure a line or do that type of thing, it's quite convenient. And a couple remaining features of this cockpit is you have both a freshwater and seawater quick connect for your washdown hoses, depending on where you are. And then further aft, you do have the hot and cold pressure shower. Great for washing off your feet or having a shower after a quick swim. If you're hosing down the deck and you don't have a lot of water, there's a seawater connection, and if you've got lots, you got a freshwater quick connect. That'll keep this nice and clean. So as we've gone forward, both on port and starboard, there's sliding pilot house doors. These are nicely located for easy access in and out, running with the doors open, breezeways, and then if you need to pop out and get out onto the dock, there is a little opening here with a small step for non-skid, so you can step out forward as well as the further aft gate. Up onto the foredeck, and the theme continues with good size walkarounds. This particular one was ordered with a more generous cabin down below, so we've got an island queen berth. One of the options is you can have this with a lower walk around and a bench seat up here as well. As we've been going around the boat, you may have noticed cleat sizing and chocks, very robust. Designed to handle larger lines, designed to be quite durable. So up forward here, again, you have the raw water and freshwater washdown connections, same as in the cockpit. So great for hosing off your anchor, whether it be fresh or salt water, maybe spraying off your windshields if you needed to for one reason or another. Inside here, you do have good access, a divided storage locker. Down to port is the anchor road catch, divided from starboard where you've got some storage. In this case, we've got a couple fenders and the emergency winch handle for the windlass. So with Targa, you'll see that the bow's been reserved for boarding. The idea here is boarding from the bow in different circumstances. In Europe, many times you're tying up between pilings and you have to board from a jetty up and onto the bow. In our area, this is something you could bring some outboards up, drop the boarding ladder down, and access the bow from a beach or from a low dock, that all helps. When we come up and have a look at the cabin top, there's quite a bit going on up here. It's fitted with 3 90-watt solar panels. They also have tread patterns on them, so they're okay to step on when you're walking around on the top deck. You have a foredeck working light. You have the remote spotlight, and you get a set of high visibility driving lamps. These are quite common on Northern European boats. We don't see them as much here, but yeah, in the right circumstances, entering that harbor at night looking for crab traps, putting on something like that will daylight in front of you. Looking further aft on here, these are the storage for that aft sunshade. So you can see how the poles are nicely secured and tucked in their own place. Looking further back, you can see you've got a set of crossbars, and those could be mounted in a few different spots, but the idea is you can fit a paddleboard or a kayak, or perhaps you have a small inflatable you want to use for a tender. You could throw it across there and strap it down. Lastly, the arch with the radar and the mounts aft, that is set up so that you can swing it and fold it back to reduce your total height of the boat, and that will help you when you need to trailer or move the boat on the road. With the 32 Targa design, it gives you 2 accommodation areas. The aft accommodation area is well outfitted. It actually holds your head shower compartment. It has a queen berth, and adjacent to it is a single. And so you've got sleeping for up to 3 and a head, all mounted aft. So in the dining, salon, pilot house area, you've got a C-shaped dining area. You can seat quite a few people. High-low table that makes into a bed, quite a bit of storage, finished beautifully. The fit and finish on Targa is excellent. They're using traditional techniques, but executing it to a very high level. In front of this double bench seat, when you move down, we get quite a bit of storage, and it's beautifully fitted for your Targa cups and glassware. Got a convection microwave oven, and you need a place to cook, we've got it. With cooktop, sink, hot and cold water, drinking water spigot, microwave, and then your isotherm fridge. You can do your cooking all up in this corner, leave the boat open for people to travel back and forth. It also leaves the midship of the pilot house open for passages. Moving over to the starboard side, we have a very complete helm. You've got a suspension seat. You've got your chart plotter controls on the armrest of the suspension seat. This slides forward, gets you up nice and close. The helm drops down so that when you're seating, you can get it right down where you need and have good control of everything. But once you're approaching a dock or somewhere where you need to get in and out, slide your seat back out of the way, get your control out of the way, and then easy, clear access through the pilot house door in and out. An important part on the boat is your helm seating position. How comfortable is it? Can you see? How long would you like to ride there? And this, of course, you can stand, but on a long trip, you're going to love this seat. You have a suspension seat where you can control the resistance mechanically by pressuring a spring. You have a footrest that pops out of the wall here. You slide your seat up, drop into the helm, and you'll see that right now I've adjusted this to my weight. And again, we'll give you a nice smooth ride. And then you bring your helm down, and everything's at your fingertips. You've got your helm, you've got your Garmin control. So even though the display's that's far up, it is a large display, easy to see from here, and all your controls are at fingertips down back here. So you can do long runs and not leave your seat. At the helm, you'll see you've got the large Garmin display, of course fitted with radar, sonar, and networked to 2 additional displays up here. One of them's on our cockpit overhead camera looking aft, but really you can display anything on this network. It just gives you extra spots to look at additional information that you may not want on your main navigation screen. At the helm here, again, here's your joystick controls. The new outboards Especially the V10s, you've got a larger gear case, big props, and lots of traction. So when you're adjusting and turning the boat on this, you have good control of it. This will allow you to look like a pro docking and give you some additional features before you come into the marina. You have skyhook, so you can position the boat in one place and it'll just stay there while you prep your lines, fenders, and get ready to go in somewhere. And then when you're underway, this control system will convert over and work as your autopilot control. So your autopilot steering and travel will be all run off this joystick. Very convenient. Zip weight controls. These are very effective trim tab systems that will react quickly and automatically balance your boat for you while you're traveling. Although we do have JPO and you can control the boat very well with it, the boat is fitted with a side power thruster, variable speed, which is a nice touch. You do have some privacy screens that pull down from all the forward windshield and your pilot house doors that you have very well placed ventilation defrost vents all the way around your windshields. This is a true all-weather boat, year-round boat for our climate, and those in Finland designing this boat for that weather know what it's like. It's a perfect Northwest boat. In addition to many of your other control systems, Targa gave us 3 great outlets here. You've got your 110 volt AC, 2 outlets for USBs. You can get all your devices charged up there. Forepeak of the Targa, island queen berth, great set of stairs on your way down, some styling, but also practical for stepping right, left without using a lot of space. You've got 2 storage lockers. They're actually quite large spaces, and then under the berth you have drawer storage as well. The forward cabin does have outlet. Your diesel heating comes out into the cabin. It also has 2 ventilation fans, as well as an opening forward hatch and overhead hatch with block out and mosquito screen. So we're wrapping up the tour of this 32 Targa. This boat will top out close to 47, 48 knots of top speed. But what's more important is your cruising speed. A happy cruising spot for this boat is anywhere from 25 to 34 knot. And when you're in that 25 to 30 knot range, you have a little over 300 nautical mile range. And so that's quiet travel and you get to see a lot of places in that time. Thank you for coming aboard the 32 Targa. I'd love to get you aboard and show you this boat in person. The fit and finish and the quality, when you see it yourself, I think you'll be impressed. It is our very first 32 Targa in Western Canada. It is a beautiful boat. I think you will be impressed. Contact us at Freedom Marine today. My name is Sean Dunand, or our team would be happy to meet with you and show you why this is the 4x4 of the seas.